Hello and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this reading, we're going to continue the 2026 country predictions, and this time we will look at South Africa month by month. So I hope you're going to enjoy this. But as you can see, I like to shuffle the cards and let them fall out. So this might take a few minutes, usually 2-3 minutes, depends on how fast they fall out. But if you want to skip that, you're going to be able to do it in the description. So South Africa, obviously, it's been having quite a lot of problems because the GDP growth has been very weak in 2025. There's a very high unemployment rate of, I think, like 33%, and among the young people 62%, which is extremely high. And obviously there are a lot of fiscal, social rights issues, human rights reports around xenophobia, violence against women, child malnutrition, and also around older people's rights as well. And of course, that fiscal pressure as well are very, very important. And of course, rains, floods wildfires has been quite impactful this year as well. So we'll see what this year is going to bring. We're getting close, so I would like to kind of remind you to check out my other videos. I have quite a few readings regarding countries, politicians, and check out my regular ones about your zodiac sign. That will definitely help you to manage your life from a money, career, finance, and also from the love perspective as well. And I have daily readings as well, so I hope you enjoy them. And let me know, don't forget to like, share, subscribe as well, and let me know what do you think about these issues in South Africa, especially if you are from South Africa. And let me know in a comment just simply where are you watching from. It's always very exciting to read that, like how you guys been tuning in from all over the world. It's super exciting. So we only have one deck left, so let me just pull some cards. All right, so we're getting ready here. Yeah, it was 3 minutes as I kind of predicted. So we are ready to go. I just had to sit down. Okay, so let's jump into it. Okay, so from this oracle deck, what we have is the cardinal moon, which is all about being bold and making the first move. So I think what this card is encouraging South Africa, that it's time for them to get going. It is time for them to get into action. And don't wait for others to bring the help, or don't wait for others to get in touch with you in order to collaborate. This card is really encouraging the country to be very bold and not being afraid, and initiate a lot of new things. Now, interestingly, the next card is the 24th from this deck, which is all about taking a nap, which kind of interesting by this action-oriented card, because this was kind of suggest that, okay, it's sit down and relax. But this is more along the line of rejuvenation, renewal as well. And there might be some temporary non-action, but it should be temporary. I think this is all about rethinking what is that they want, what are their long-term goals. And I think once they have the long-term goals, then it's very important for them to start actioning it and not wait and sit around. There's also here the depth under the surface, more to find, not obvious, deep dive, true value, worthy. So I think what's really important here that there are certain things that are unseen for the public that's happening in South Africa. And I think if they kind of scratch the surface, there's going to be some more to find under that. So I think what I'm kind of getting here that people shouldn't necessarily believe everything that they hear. I think that can be general as well, but I think especially in South Africa, they need to kind of go under the surface to see what are really the driving motives. And from this deck, we do have here the pyramid. Powerful people, boss, CEO, owner, manager, influence, moving up scheme. So I think this kind of shows that there's definitely a pyramid, maybe a pyramid scheme in South Africa, where the powerful people are very, very influential. But also this is a card that is showing that this is going to be a year where there might be a chance for South Africa to step up, to move up as well from their current position. Now let's see the tarot. At the bottom of the deck, we do have here the Nine of Swords. So Nine of Swords is a card of fears, anxieties, worries, and nightmares, and guilt as well. So I think that's kind of the overarching energy that's kind of lingering. There's a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety. I think probably there's a lot of uncertainty as well, like when you have like such a high unemployment rate. No wonder. And it seems that South Africa has been having quite a few problems based on what I was able to find, but let me know in a comment. Okay, so let's look at month by month. We do have here the Ten of Cups for January. So that's actually a very lovely way to find to start the year, because the Ten of Cups is finding peace, finding happiness after a difficult time. So and I have a beautiful clarifier as well, the Queen of Pentacles. So what I'm kind of getting here is that I think after the difficulties, they're going to be able to find some peace in January. And now obviously there's quite a few months left from 2025 as well. But I think 2026 will start great. And the clarifier is the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles can be a strong female leader who is very good and from a financial perspective. She is really great with money. This can also symbolize economy. The economy might be kind of going into a good, positive direction in January of 2025 with that Queen of Pentacles and with that Ten of Cups energy. So very positive from that perspective. Now let's see what February will bring. Okay, so February, in the center, we do have the King of Wands. So King of Wands is a very, very strong leader, a true born leader. It can signify the leader of the country. So it might be that the leader of the country is going to be in the center this time. But also this is a very action-focused card. So there might be some new plans, new directions in terms of investments. It's a very entrepreneurial card. So I'm very curious to see what the clarifier card will tell us in terms of what's going to happen. All right, so it's very interesting. The clarifier is actually the King of Wands and the Magician. So the King of Wands, I think what I'm kind of getting here, I need to talk more about the King of Wands. Because the King of Wands is, again, somebody who has a vision, somebody who has a vision and is able to convince people about this vision. And you have here twice and combined with the Magician, which means here that the Magician is showing the manifestation, creating that vision for the future, and also telling us that I think South Africa has every tools to create that vision. So there might be some new ideas that are coming in February about the future of the country. Very, very strong leadership energies coming in with this double King of Wands. very entrepreneurial. New approaches might surface. Maybe there's going to be a new leader as well. I'm not sure, because there's this very, very strong leadership as well. And I don't know if the leader is black right now or not, but obviously it might be, or will be. I didn't look that up. Sorry for that. But there's gonna be a strong leadership efforts and new approaches for February. Pretty good so far. Okay, so March, we have here another leader, the King of Pentacles. So the economy might be very important in the first 3 months of the year, because the King of Pentacles is all about conservatism. So if it represents a person, it can be someone who is conservative, very good with money, has a great financial acumen, great with resources as well. So this person is great to create long-term stability, long-term plans as well. Slow-moving energy, I gotta say that. And it might be that, this can be connected to the economy going well. I think the first 3 months goes pretty well. But it's really interesting to see that the energies are very different in February and March, because the King of Wands is somebody who's very entrepreneurial, likes to have new things, new approaches, and then you do have here this King of Pentacles that is kind of more conservative. So there might be here that they have to balance here those various energies. But I'm very curious to see what's going to be the card. Okay, it just fell on the floor, so I have to kind of pick it up. But I could see that it is the Two of Swords. So Two of Swords, there might be here some indecisions or various kind of plans that are going back and forth between maybe a conservative plan, maybe a more entrepreneurial approach. There might be here two options that they need to decide, like there might be some decisions to be made, but they're going to be very indecisive as well. So yeah, but I think the energy overall is very stable for the first 3 months. I think the only challenge is maybe the different energies between the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Okay, so April, we do have here the Ten of Wands. So Ten of Wands is a very exhaustive card. When you're kind of dealing with a lot of problems, when you're kind of carrying a lot of burden. So we're gonna see whether the clarifier will tell us what kind of a burden it is. It can be like, long-term burdens that the country's been carrying. But also this card shows that they're very close to achieving something. So let's just see the clarifier. And okay, so the clarifier is great because we do have here the sun, which kind of shows that I think they're going to lift some kind of a burden. They're going to be able to find a solution for something that has been pressuring them for the longest time. And the sun is bringing that clarity, bringing those new ideas that are helping them to kind of move forward. So, but also like, clarity is what kind of comes to me more. They're going to be clear how to move forward from something that has been pressuring them for a long time. So it's actually not a bad card to have that Ten of Wands, because it shows that the difficult times will come to an end pretty soon. So let's see May. May, the main energy is described here by the Page of Wands. So Page of Wands can be news, exciting news about the job market, about the economy, about entrepreneurships, new adventures as well. And the clarifier is kind of confirms that there's going to be progress, there's going to be good news with that Eight of Wands. Things are going to be pretty busy, and also like, this is a card that shows progress, alignment, good news. So all in all, I think there's going to be some positive news coming in. I think maybe to the economy, maybe to some entrepreneurships or the job market. But I think growth can also symbolize that Eight of Wands energy. So So I think looks pretty good so far. Let's see what June is bringing. So June, we do have here the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is a card of new beginnings, achieving milestones. This is a card of 11:11 when new chapters are starting. This is practically when you are when the doors are opening. And I think it's going to be international doors, because the clarifier is the Two of Wands. Two of Wands can be connected to the world. It's kind of like when you're kind of making plans, making decisions regarding the world. And I'm kind of getting here more that opening to the world, international opening. I think there's going to be something along that lines of new beginnings, maybe new international relationships as well. But I think some baggage from the past will the country hold back to kind of achieve the potential. But I think there's going to be some great new openings from that perspective. Let's see what July will be all about. Wow, we do have here the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is a very good financial card. I think in July the economy is going to be performing pretty well compared to what it has been, because the Ten of Pentacles is all about money, multi-generational wealth as well. Can be connected to traditions as well, happy families also. And also kind of like very interesting to see both the Ten of Cups and a Ten of Pentacles. And we also have the Ten of Wands as well. So I think it's going to be a very transformative year for South Africa. But it seems to be more for the better, based on the energies that I've been seeing. Like it's interesting, all those tens. Tens are connected to end of a cycle as well. So now, interestingly, the clarifier is the Three of Swords. So Three of Swords is a card of disappointment, a card of heartache. And kind of getting another clarifier, an Ace of Swords. So I think there's going to be a way for here to kind of move on, some ideas, some breakthroughs that will help the country to move from the struggles with, that is represented by the Three of Swords, because the Ace of Swords is a card of ideas, breakthroughs, victories, and with the Ten of Pentacles, there's definitely going to be impactful on the long run financially for the economy. Let's see what August is going to be all about. Wow. It is represented by the Nine of Cups. So I don't know if there's any kind of parties that are happening in August. Because the Nine of Cups is all about enjoying life. It is also a card of gratitude, celebrating as well. But I'm very curious to see the clarifier. Also a card of wish fulfillment. So interesting to kind of see quite a few cards that are kind of wanting to come out for it. So okay, let me just entangle that. So we have here the Seven of Cups, which is for me the card of elections. I kind of know that there might be some political positioning ahead of the local and municipal elections. So it might be kind of connected to that. We also have here a Queen of Swords, which is a very strong female leader, somebody who is outspoken, somebody who kind of says the way things are and focuses on facts and logic and turns her back towards the past. And also you have the Knight of Wands, which is very entrepreneurial, very fiery energy, go-getter, somebody who kind of get things done. And also you have the Page of Cups, which is can be dreams as well. So news. So I think they're going to go into a wish fulfillment stage of focusing on the future visions for the country. And I think it's definitely connected to the upcoming elections as well. So I think it might be the country might be pretty much getting ready for the elections, which I think will kick off the municipal ones late 2026 in November. So that might be connected to that you're going to hear a lot of new visions and approaches. Let's see what September is going to be all about. So we have here the Four of Pentacles. So Four of Pentacles is a card of financial stability, but also this is a card that connects to fear in terms of losing things, carrying a lot of baggages. So maybe something like that will come up. The clarifier is the Three of Pentacles, which is all about building a strong foundation, and this is also a card of collaboration, teamwork, partnerships as well. So I think there might be here some lucrative partnerships that are coming in. I think what is really important just to kind of approach it with more openness, because the Four of Pentacles can be a very, very cautious card. But let's see how the year is going to end for South Africa. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hype if it's available when you're watching this video. And that's a sign that you enjoyed this reading. And also helping me to grow the channel, to make sure more people can see the content, especially those who are interested. And for you, it is only costing a push of a few buttons. I hope that you push those like, share, subscribe buttons and hype buttons as well. And don't forget about the comment section. Let me know where are you watching from. What do you think about what's been going on in South Africa? It always helps me to kind of get this the full picture. Is the country going into a better direction or not? What are you thinking about what's coming as well? So yeah, definitely put write in the comments. All right, so October, we do have here the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is a new beginning, a new chapter, a new direction of some sort. It is also connected to peace with that dove. So I think there's going to be some new approaches that are coming in October. I'll see if there's the clarifier is going to help us to kind of see it better. But it looks a pretty good year so far for me. I remember that last year was not that great. The clarifier is the Nine of Wands, which is, I think, people going to be kind of vigilant. People going to be very cautious about whatever this new approach that's going to be presented in October. They're going to be kind of like, okay, are you sure that's going to be working? That's kind of the main energy I'm getting, because, you know, this is a card of the wounded soldier, somebody who's been through a lot. So maybe they've been like, okay, yeah, we've kind of heard this before. So maybe people are not very receptive to it, but I think it's going to be a pretty good new start for something. Now in November, we do have here the Judgment card. So Judgment is all about being judged. This is a card of awakening. This is a card of rebirth. This is a card that talks about, like, you know, when you're kind of going through an evaluation. And I think that's when the municipal elections are scheduled, I think, between November 2nd and February 2027. So it might be simply showing that okay, it's time to kind of give these leaders whatever they deserve, because this is a very karmic card. This is a card that kind of talks about that, you know, whatever we've been doing, it's haunting us, it's coming back to us, right? This is the cause and causation card. So from that point of view, it might be just simply indicating that, yeah, people will get whatever they deserve. And the clarifier is, interestingly, again, the Ace of Swords. So this is a card that shows new ideas. This is a card that shows victory as well, enlightenment, and it might be that the truth will be out. When you kind of have here this Judgment and you have here the Ace of Swords, the truth in some shape or form will be out. And it's a double-edged sword, as I like to call it, with the Ace of Swords, because yes, the truth is out, but now you have to make a decision. So something's going to be out in November that I think probably will influence the way the elections will go. Now let's see what December is going to be all about. We have here the Four of Cups. So Four of Cups is a card of apathy, boredom, disillusionment, when we're kind of offered something, I think people will see these new plans, these new ideas, and they're gonna be like, oh my God, we've seen them, we heard them before. That's the energy that I'm getting. But I think it's gonna be different this time, right? Because that's what the Four of Cups is all about. That we need to be kind of very open to new things, new opportunities that come into our life. It's also a very dreamy card, so people might be in the what if mode. What if the country this or that should be like that? And I have here two cards that are clarifying, the Ten of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So there might be here a very strong female leader that is very empathetic, that might be coming to the picture, that might be bringing in some kind of a new ideas. But also you have here the Ten of Wands, again, another 10, end of a cycle, end of a difficult cycle, getting rid of the baggages as well. I think it's also a very, very important theme. But all in all, it doesn't seem like a bad year for South Africa. So let me know what are your hopes and wishes that are coming up for 2026. And I hope that you enjoyed this reading and I'll be able to welcome you again.